Well, I'm considering wrapping the hood today, so I was just going over it. The other day I went over it with 800, but it was wet, so I just did a pretty used piece of 400, and it's this I don't know, cross-hatching type of sandpaper. It's not really paper. Anyway, it's pretty worn down, but it's 400 grit, and I just decided to go over it dry, and then I wanted to take my hand and go over every little bit of it. You know, you can feel the difference between one piece of paper and two. Your fingers are really sensitive, so if there's any flaws, you'll feel it. And I'm noticing I have a tiny little, I don't even know if I would call that a dent, but I can kind of feel it, and then a noticeable one right here. So I don't know if I need to take that from the back or just put a little skim coat of filler on it. You can't even see it when you're looking at it, but I can feel it, so I know it'll show up. So I gotta take care of that before we get started. Alright guys, I'm going to let this hood cool down while I eat some lunch, and then I'll probably wipe it down one more time and then maybe blow it off with the air hose. I watched a couple videos this morning, two actually, and they were kind of contradictory of each other, but I mean, it was good information, but I still, you know, I tried searching for wrapping a square hood, like none of the ones they're wrapping like Mercedes and stuff that, you know, they got curves, but they don't have this to deal with. So this is what I'm really worried about. I might just I got some perfectly good scrap from yesterday that I'd like to use on something else, but I think it would be worthwhile to take a little piece and just see if it's even possible to stretch it over this corner, because if I ruin this, there's other angles too, but if I ruin this, it's going to cost about 150 bucks, because I think I measured this and it was like, because it dips down, I think it was like 6 feet and the roll's only 5 feet wide, so I have to pull it off the roll. Like, say this is the roll, it has to get pulled lengthwise that way. So you can only buy it in 5-foot sections, so I would want to have at least enough to try it 2 more times, so that would put me at 15 feet. So it'd be about 150 bucks if I screw this up. So I probably will just take a little piece of scrap. That might make me run out in the end also, but I think I don't know, I think it'll be worth it just to be able to practice on the corner. If I can't do the corner, then I'm gonna have to figure something else out. I'm gonna order that knifeless tape. So if I can't do this corner, which I think I probably could, stretching it right, I just don't know what I'm doing. I know you can take knifeless tape and like lay it down and put 2 layers, overlap them, and then when you pull the tape up, they mesh together pretty well. So I don't know, I guess there's options, but I think that's my attack plan. I stuffed his toy earlier with his food, so I'm gonna give him a little molar treat. He has this little toy and you put the food in there and then he figures out how to open these little things and he pulls the top off of here. Here, buddy, you want it? Well, he wants it. You're gonna be fatter than you already are. Well, you'll have good teeth though. I need to figure out something a little sturdier than this. Plus I don't like the idea of putting it on the radiator cap, so I was gonna go all the way to the ground, but if I put this in there, I have a longer one over there, but if I put this on like the bottom plate, alright, guess I'll try that. It's on the reinforced part. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm gonna try a test piece and see if we can do this corner. Guess this will determine everything. Try not to block the light. I got the garage door down because it's so backlit with it open. So I'm thinking about half of this. Got it right in the middle there. Good. I watched a few more rap videos when I ate lunch. You know they have country rap now? Yeah, not my thing. That was a joke, but I actually did watch a few rap videos. Hopefully that hood prop stays strong. I need to figure out which way to pull it. I don't know if I should pull it from the middle, wrap it under, and then stretch the sides. I'm thinking I should probably try to stretch the sides and then wrap it around. Well, that's not completely terrible, but if I had more to work with, I could bring the stretch back farther. Somehow get these wrinkles. I'm stretching the piss out of it. I don't know if I can stretch it that much. It's probably definitely not good for it. show you. Now I'm scared because I don't know if I can do that perfectly twice with the real piece. Grab the light. Yeah, you can see a couple little baby ones. Man, I don't know, guys. Now I'm really scared. Maybe I'll go flip a coin or something. Because that's assuming I get the rest of it good. You know, and I've already got to deal with these angles, which aren't terrible, but you do have to consider them. I don't know. I need a boost of confidence. Because that... And I don't even know if I like overstretch that. I guess if there's more, I can, you know, I'll be able to pull a lot farther out. So hopefully, yeah, I'm thinking it's doable. I don't know. Crap. Well, I decided to add another little skim coat on here. I was looking at it with the reflection, and then I felt it, and there was like a little in between where I had sanded. There was like a little line. I think it would have been visible. So, plus I was waiting for my roommate to get home in case I have any issues laying this out. He said he could give me a hand. So, like half the videos I watch have two people doing it, and the other half is like one person doing it. So, and then I was looking at my comments from yesterday's video, and this was a question, or this is an answer for Numbskull Skills. He was asking if you could use these door lock actuators as door poppers, like when you hit the button and the door like unlocks and pops open or whatever. And I told him that's more of like a solenoid. When you see those kits for sale, it's basically, this is like a trunk pop solenoid, but they only pull one direction. So when I connect it to the battery, you can see it. That's all they do. It only sucks at like a ½ inch or so. Do it one more time. Or 100 more times. Anyways, and then so that's that. And then these door lock actuators, I know I kind of explained it, but I didn't really show you how they work. If you give it positive and negative this direction, it'll suck in, and then when you flip the polarity, it comes out. So that's one way. So one would be lock, one would be unlock. And how that actually works, the alarm brain is real basic. The only thing it knows to do, I mean, everyone I've ever seen, all they do when you hit lock, you get a negative pulse on a green wire, and then when you hit unlock, you get a negative pulse on a blue wire. So what you do is you feed those into the two relays, and that would feed one side of the coil, and the coil is like the trigger for the relay. So obviously, if you're giving it negative, you would have positive sitting all the time at the other side of the coil. So it's just sitting there waiting for its negative. When it gets its negative, it trips the relay. And I did a video on this a while back and went into really a lot of detail on how relays work. And it's, I think, if you don't know anything about relays and you watch that, you should totally be able to wire up your own relays after seeing that. If not, I failed. No, if not, then just ask me questions, because they're really not that complicated, and I would love for everybody to be able to do their own switches and relays. It's really cool once you can do that. You can do a lot more stuff on vehicles. But anyway, so the alarm brain, when you hit lock, it throws a negative on the green wire, which trips that relay, and then gives positive and negative this direction. And then when you hit the unlock, because of the way the relays are wired up, it's kind of a goofy configuration for relays, but it changes the polarity. So that's how it works. The two relays actually kind of work together. So when you give the one negative, it throws its positive, and it actually grounds itself through the opposite relay, and vice versa. It's kind of cool, whoever came up with that. Started cleaning these with alcohol yesterday, believe it or not, with the wire brush, and then today I sanded them. Yeah, that paint is kind of hard to get off. Well, sorry about that. I just painted these and then I went to go stop the recording on my phone, and apparently it stopped itself at 16 seconds and said that I was out of storage. So every couple days I have to go through and check mark like 100 videos and then put them to trash, and then I have to go into the settings, find the trash, and then permanently delete them, or else just putting them in trash doesn't make them go away. Anyways, it's not quite ready for a second coat, but since you missed the first coat, I'll go ahead and do it. I would do that for you guys. You know, I'm nothing if not flexible. And this is going to need a lot of paint because you can still see the sanding marks. Let's just saturate the box. Okay, well, that should be good for 3 minutes. Alright, I'm going to get back on the hood. I don't think you guys saw the first time I did it. I think the video wouldn't load or something, so. And I can't find, I made 2 of them, but I can't find one of them. And the one I've been using already feels like, I don't think they actually use microfiber when they make these. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna make a couple more real quick. And I doubt these scissors, no, they don't cut. A line. And then one of the videos I watched, the guy put soapy water on his they call these a sponge, I guess, or not a sponge, a squeegee, and he put soapy water on it and on the top of the hood, like on the vinyl. So I guess that's a thing you can do. Why did I not grab my actual ruler thingy that's made for this? It's getting late in the day. Probably shouldn't be doing this right now. Come on, scissors. Stop sucking. Should have done it on cardboard, that way I could do it without ruining the plate and cut I make. Okay, 1, 2. ridiculous. Sorry for putting you guys through this. I just thought I did it a lot better the other day. I just figured since you didn't get to see it, I mean, it's nothing special. I'm just gluing microfiber down onto the. These are hard cards for window film. Okay. And this stuff is always finicky whether or not it wants to come out of the can. The first time I had to take channel locks, put this whole thing. Okay. Which side do we want? Do we want the fluffy side down? I guess. That's probably wrong. But and then, you know, with any aerosol can, you can like hold it upside down and shoot it until it stops coming out. That's supposed to clear it, but wow. Oh. Okay, how long do we have to wait for this stuff? Is it tacky? Yeah, sure. It's no good. Oops, don't do that. That wasn't very centered, was it? Yeah, that's about the ugliest damn thing I've ever seen. I mean, I'd pay like 12 cents for one of these. She's going to business making them. No. So, what I've learned watching those YouTube videos was that you want to glass it. That's what this is called when you kind of stretch it and it looks like it's already done, but you haven't done anything. I kind of just want to leave it like this. That's pretty good. This is where the guy like sprayed the water. Yeah. Mine always wants to like catch. I don't know if they use different film or what, but they the hood they had like a rib in the middle and then a rib over here, and he pulled it and both ribs were like attached, and he actually worked his way into the middle and just took this and went like that, and it creates an air bubble as it goes, and then he picked up the back, let the air out, and then same thing here, from here to here there was a low spot, and he just kind of used his hand, pushed it, made a little channel, and just I mean, and then another guy wrapped a whole hood in 7 minutes. I'm like, I just want to do it today or ever without screwing it up. And I gotta keep in mind, I still need to be able to stretch from like here to here. I don't even know, I guess. So, I don't know. Oh, they're YouTubers. I'm not a real YouTuber. Oh, here's a little greasy. Here's the hinge. Okay, so just going super slow, guys. That's all I know to do. If I go super slow and I make a mistake, then hopefully I can catch it in time. Really don't want to crease this film. This wrap. Can you guys see there's an air bubble? See, that's what I'm afraid of creasing it. Ooh. Wow. Just pushed right out. It really is incredible stuff. Those guys do it so fast though, and they make it look so easy. Sure, they've done it a million times too though. Oh no. So that just feels like it wants to crease. See, I move it a 1/4 inch. And then I got a crease forming there and there. Like, how do they do that? You guys are seeing this, right? All these little creases? Micro creases, is that a word? I mean, I don't care if I have to work it out a 1/4 inch at a time. As long as I don't ruin the film. The wrap. Oh my gosh, I had to take a break and I was about to cry. I got issues. This isn't gonna turn out perfect by any means. Sucks. It's down though. If it'll stay down, I have no idea. I feel like I stretched it so much it's basically see-through. But I don't really know how else to do it. Hey, this is laying down okay. For once, something's working right. Oh. I feel like the lighting is not optimal here. I'm not seeing stuff till it's too late. Oh, I did figure out that if you're pulling it outward as you're pushing it down with this, that really helps. Oh, I totally forgot about the little air inlet thingies right here, and I've already stretched it. And you guys probably can't even see what I'm talking about. You know the little 3 little oval shaped dealios over here? Wow, that's terrible. Let me show you what I mean. This right here, which I've already stretched. And then this folded under on itself, because why wouldn't it, you know? I think I need to undo that, but I can't even see. Okay. See, this stuff is not supposed to stick to stuff like that. What in the hell? I don't want to reach one. This is not as advertised. They said even a moron could do it. Well, here I am. Okay. Am I lighting anything on fire down there yet? No. Come on. Well, if you want to stress yourself out, get a roller wrap and spread wrap your car. I guess I need to work my way over. I guess I was a little too eager. But we gotta start somewhere. Oh, it got screwed up right at the... it's killing me. And I cut myself. I gotta go take care of this real quick, but I'll be right back. Well, all done. It's absolutely flawless. It's perfect. It's everything I hoped it could be and more. And yeah, you guys know that's not true. Let me show you. Let's see. So, you know, from far away, she's not bad. And all the imperfections are pretty small. If you hold a light on, you can see those. I'm hoping that, like, maybe under the sun, when it softens, that some of these I might be able to push them down, but they're pretty hard. They're pretty folded over. And I still don't really understand why I'm doing that. Why, like, oh, cool. Our first two panels, like, touching each other. Nice. Anyways, that was like, okay, I could deal with all that. And then you come to over here, and I guess because I had already done that hinge, I cut that side, and then I cut right here. And then when I had to pull this, I, was focusing on it, and then didn't realize, but it like tore, and it was only torn like 1/8 of an inch. And then I kept having to, like, I don't know how this side got so screwed up. I kept having to, like, re-pull it. But anyway, so there's a big nasty crease right there, and then there's a tear. But I don't know. You gotta look at it as a whole, and then it's not so bad. I would totally redo it if I felt, well, if I had enough. I would buy some more and redo it, but as of right now, I don't think I could do it any better than this. So I guess we'll see how good I am at the very end once I've done all the panels, and then I'll know whether or not I want to, like, and I'll know how much to buy also, if I got to redo them all. I don't know, but I guess this is to be expected. I'm not, like, paying for training from somebody. Those classes are pretty expensive. So, oh, cool, a big air bubble. Check that out. Okay, I'll show you. Let me put the glove on. That's actually kind of a big one, but, like, oh, they're all over the place here. Did I not even? I guess I didn't go over this part. But it's so cool how, like, the air release. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. Oh, here's one. But anyway, like I was saying, once I'm totally done, see what my confidence level is, and maybe I will order some more and redo some of these depending on how bad they are. But at least it's gray. Oh, I got air bubbles everywhere on the face of this. Guess I didn't do that. I know it's hard to see with the reflection, but yeah, this must be pressure sensitive, because you have to, if you don't put pressure on it, like, it doesn't lock down, which is cool, because, like, in the very beginning when I laid it on, you got to be able to, like, pull it back and redo it and stuff. So just kind of going around this. Does take a while. But anyways, guys, I guess that's going to do it for this one. I really appreciate you watching. I don't know if this is boring or fascinating, or when I do the time lapse, you can't hear me, like, spouting. I try not to cuss, but you can't hear me, like, saying all my stuff. So anyways, now I'm rambling. I'll let you go. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye. This is a stray cat that I thought he wanted food, so I stole some food from our cats. He gets so pissed when, these two start fighting whenever there's another cat outside. So I don't know why this dude comes. I guess he just wants attention. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Look at his ears all jacked up. He must be a fighter. Yeah, you're a fighter, aren't you?